Mentions his birthday. Yeah, I noticed that too, and I was thinking, like, I wonder if one day, if you just happen to be playing on the day that would be his birthday, which may actually happen twice depending on what day of the year his birthday is, since we're passing more than 365 days. But it would be neat if, like, he just had streamers up in his room randomly. Okay, let's go up to the spider for a moment. One other interesting thing about how this game kind of distorts time is that, you think about the things we've accomplished tonight in an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes that the stream's been live. You think about, like, the 5 or 6 things that we've done, and that was probably enough time to watch a movie. Yeah, that would be cute. Of course, how would he make the cupcake? Then that would open up a whole other, like, can of worms, a whole other set of questions. Where'd you find the cupcake? Take me to the cupcake cave. You said you didn't need to eat. I keep going back and forth. Like, I'm looking at his face closely, and I'm sure that that line under his eye is like just a slight bag under his eye to make him look a little bit more distressed. But I keep going back and forth between seeing that as a line under his eye and seeing it as his mouth coming just out from under his nose and him just kind of looking sad. I mean, it could be his mouth. It could be either one. What do you think it is? So I think I more frequently see it as a bag under his eye, and then his mouth isn't visible. Hey, Cole. Grab it. You see both now? Like, if it's his mouth, then he looks like a sad Bert, the Muppet, or, well, I guess the Sesame Street puppet. Technically, the Sesame Street characters aren't Muppets, I don't think. Maybe they are. I don't recall. But he looks like Bert. I really feel like that background path stands out so much that there's got to be a way to get back there. He does smile when he's in his home. I've noticed that, like, his little toothy grin. Maybe that's the only thing that makes him smile, is being home. Like, looking at the map, I don't see anything near this cave that would help us get to that back, like, if we can get back there. Like there was at the other... that other cave where we did get to walk in the background. Like, maybe something that lets us get back here, like, is a shortcut that crosses through this room but isn't necessarily near this room. Maybe it's from one side of the map to the other at some point. Maybe it's a door in the library. We haven't been in there yet. Because I don't think there's anything in here that stands out as something we can do. Like, this looks interesting. We can climb here. We've gone all the way around the circle, but I've clicked all around. I don't think there's anything we can do in here. Of course, I could always be wrong if I miss something. Hey, what I need is I need one of those items from the old RPGs, like Mario RPG, that just makes like a little dinging sound when there's a secret in the room. Like, you don't have to tell me where the secret is, but I just like to know, you know, whether it's a room that I should go ahead and leave or whether it's one I should look around in. But I guess that is kind of a spoiler. But if it's a real, like, really well hidden secret, I may never find it. So there's that too. Alright, let's move my map up here. We are there. Interesting collapsed column here, like some of this stuff starts to look like things you can do, but like it looks like it falls back into a cave back here, but don't know where you'd be able to walk to. Climbing animation, and then just how long it takes him to get back to walking. I just find it so funny. At some point they built pillars to hold these caves up. So this was part of the kingdom. He calls this the kingdom. But like, how much of these caves were in use when it was just the, you know, when it was before the king went to sleep? Oh, we're good. I was trying to click to pick up the coal that fell, but he was like, nah, I've got a mind of my own. I'm still heading where you told me in the first place. Sounds here, like the rumblings, kind of make it sound like you can hear things on the surface a little bit. There's a bit of like life in the cave. Pick that up. Not just the spider, but like just, it's almost like a breath or something organic that you can hear. Just watched it dissolve. Well, I'm not turning back for one. Could be a dragon. I can see the shade just walking right into the dragon's open mouth, just like, all right, this is where I go. This is how it ends. Where's the spider? Or is that not the... Yeah, here it is. Hi, friend. I'm gonna go back up where the mushrooms are. Please don't tear. No, no, I right-clicked. Turn around, come back. Put a lot of stress on the web. Let's walk. The mushrooms have grown back some. Maybe I should pick one and walk with it just so I have light. Did we determine we couldn't go up any further yet? That I don't remember. I feel like there was a path that we could go that we didn't yet. Even just this mushroom bringing so much color and light around him adds so much. So many mushrooms. Come up here to trip balls and dream about a well. But yeah, we don't have much map beyond this from the screenshot that we took, so we haven't gone up here, I don't think. Go check that out. And then there's an up to the left. Well, let me walk over here for a sec just to see. Okay, there's a path that goes that way too. You know, let's go here first. I don't think we came up here. We may have. Can't pick up coal. Have mushroom. So if we run across some wood or something, I'm gonna eat the mushroom and then take the wood. What is that? It looks blue. Oh. Different color mushrooms. Did we see these before? That I don't know. Should we eat different colors? Do we get different dreams? I wonder if the green mushrooms taste just as good as the other ones. What if these are nightmare shrooms? Also, should we cultivate them or should we just let them grow? And what's at the end of the hall? Anything? You're telling me we walked all the way... Oh, yeah. Oh, you can use the mattock here. Alright, sure. Let's see what's here. I was gonna say, you're telling me we reached the end of a hallway like that and it wasn't a disappointment? Being able to use the mattock explains that. Now what would this open up into? Or would it be a connected hallway or something? Because I'm kind of seeing that there's, on the map, there was a dead end that kind of leads over here. The one where you like crawl into the stalactites and then you just kind of hit a dead end. I wonder if you can kind of dig down to that and connect these two. Wouldn't really help us that much. Not that much of a difference, but I'm gonna let the shade dig for just a moment. I'm gonna take a quick restroom break. And I'll be right back. And I'm back. It is always just in the back of my mind, am I gonna miss something? But then I get back and I'm like, ha! Haven't missed much. What would this get us though? I wonder, I feel like there aren't too many parts of this, of the longing, that are meant for you to like just set him going and then like leave him overnight, right? Like, or something like that. Like, I mean, he might keep digging if we like close the game, but like we wouldn't be getting our time bonus. If we like ended the stream doing a task like this, like he might complete it while we're away, but I feel like there isn't too much like that. I feel like his actions are meant to be endured. I could be wrong. The thing that we've just started doing could be something that takes like a whole day. Probably not. But I feel like that's part of the experience, is like something you tell him to do is meant for you to be present for, right? Let's see. There is a lot of waiting for him to slowly pick away at things, but I'm telling you, he needs to build up his upper body. He should not have these spaghetti arms after so much work. We can see the wall moving forward. In fact, it's moving kind of quickly relative to carving out the bedroom. Are we sliding forward? I don't feel like we're sliding forward as quickly. But we are sliding forward. Oh, he stopped. Why'd you stop? Granted, I'm not getting much further here. What a disappointment. I now have 4 disappointments. Wow. You did me dirty. Digging for a disappointment. That's rough. It's good, but it's rough. How many mushrooms do we have to eat? 3? 4? These aren't, this one's not glowing. Oh, he didn't like that at all. Surely I have to try, right? Like, ugh. Sorry, man. We're gonna eat the 3rd one. If you don't die, you don't die. Can you die? We're good. Guess we have to wait for more of those to grow back. What on earth did that do? We can eat another purple one and see if... But now we've eaten 4 mushrooms. I guess it's been a little while since we ate the first purple one, though. Let's pass back over to the left again. I'm assuming these mushrooms grow even if you don't plant them. But I would hope that planting them means that they would grow faster, maybe? I don't know. Why pick it to plant it again if it didn't like grow multiples or something? I know we went down to the left because that was like a glowy mushroom cave. Getting further and further away from the king, maybe it's time to head home and read a nice book. Not until you find another piece of wood. Then I might be tempted to go home and make you a bed. Yeah, we're in the shaded, we're in like a shaded part of the map now as far as what I took a screenshot of, so. It's all new to me. I swear, if you give me another disappointment, I will totally expect it, but also will be so mad. Is this moving at all? Yes. Can't really tell. Let me kind of squint here. Okay, yeah, like the small area is moving, like right in front of his torso. What are we digging? If we dig if we dig out a slide that'll slide us all the way home, that'd be great. Chutes and ladders. I guess we could check on the moss again on the way home. We've killed another like half hour up here. Looks like more blue mushrooms. Can I pick it up? Eat it. I was hoping something would happen after a few of them. Eating one of those should have been a disappointment. I have to say that if there's anything that makes me feel like the game is not as tedious as I expected it to be, it's that when he gets a disappointment, I don't feel as disappointed. Sometimes I'm not even disappointed. I'm like, oh. I mean, possibly because the disappointment's like an achievement slash currency, apparently. But, you know, he feels disappointed. But if I had that expectation and I got disappointed, then I would feel like it was more tedious. Are we just gonna hit another disappointment though? Once bitten, twice shy. But I'm going for being bitten twice because I'm a sucker. I haven't even looked up that ramp. I haven't even been up there yet, and I'm like, this is a thing we can do. Let's go ahead and do it now. We probably got another 45 minutes to an hour that we could stream tonight, so we'll try to knock out what we can. Don't think I'll make another trip to the Hall of Eternity necessarily, unless we just have unless there's just a dead end up this ramp and then we head straight home and there's nothing else to do just yet. Because the more paintings that we can, or drawings that we can make, and the more books that we can find, the better. Lag spike. What's really weird is, like, with the lag spike, I don't get any reading on Streamlabs that we dropped any frames. It's very strange. I'm very curious where this is going to take us, though. I don't necessarily foresee it opening up into a doorway to another cave. Nothing on the map. On my map. I haven't looked up the Reddit map yet. I'm glad he doesn't have to, like, slowly fill up a bucket of pebbles and then carry the pebbles out and dump them somewhere. The wall is magically, the rocks from the wall are magically disappearing whenever he picks them away. So if anything, the game's not as tedious as it could be. Nope. Come on. What are you telling me? Okay. I both saw it coming and just really hoped that it wasn't the case, but okay. I mean, hopefully we get to use those disappointments as currency later. I just want more secrets, though. That's my disappointment. After just talking about how I'm not as disappointed by your disappointment, Shade, that one was really disappointing because I want secrets. I don't wonder if we just have the option to leave. Bunch of coal up here? Oh no. Oh no. Fine. A sucker. We'll get one more disappointment, if that's what this is, and then we'll head home. Well, there's gotta be some way to the surface, right? Even if something's blocking our path, like... This is the highest point so far, and we went all the way down the other mushroom hallway. I don't remember in the glowing mushroom that the way we didn't necessarily go this time that we went to before, the green mushrooms on the ceiling and the purple mushrooms on the wall. I don't remember if we went to the end of that room and if there was anything to do at the end of that room, but we could check that on the way back too. But man, these disappointments are adding up. George is getting upset. No, we can't let it get up. We can't let ourselves get upset. Center. Find our center. Patience. In the face of adversity, and patience with disappointments, and with the unknown and loneliness. Oh, what is that I see on the right? Is that another cave? Is this not a disappointment? Are we gonna break through to another cave? Not looking like this one's going to be a disappointment. If anything, it's going to be an appointment. Possibly a super appointment. So what's this other cave gonna be? And what if we're faced with the decision of leaving? Like, do we just leave early? You know, like, if we're given the option and there's supposed to be how much more content? Like, we did the math earlier. What do we determine? We're almost 15 days in, divided by the 400 days. If we're only like 3.5, almost 4% of the way through the game, or through the time that we need to burn out, assuming that it goes faster over time. If we're only like 4% of the way in, how much would we miss out on if we just left and that was an ending? Would I want to start over at that point? I mean, in the event that that happened, right? That would probably be the end of the game for the particular stream that it happened on, right? And then I may consider getting back to that same time, the number of days, in like another playthrough in order to like try to achieve a different ending, if that's what happens. But I don't know. Like, The unknown is still very mysterious by literal definition. Alright, we're gonna break through soon. I want to break free. I want to break free. This is what this game has done to me. It has made me sing on stream. No. No, is it moving? Don't hit granite right here. No! Yes! I was so worried. Can we pick any of this up? Is any of it coal? That would have been so mean. If it was granite with like 6 inches to the next cave. Is it significant that there are more purple mushrooms? Like, I mean, we can eat a bunch of mushrooms. Guess let me take one with me. Oh, might have to. I don't think we can jump that. So now what? There must be a way to get up there. Grow mushroom. So we have the option to grow a mushroom down here. A mushroom is slowly growing here. Maybe the mushroom can grow big enough that we can climb on it. Because it did give me the option to try to hop up here. Alright, well, this is the highest point we've been, so let's also remember this place. Alright, and let's head back to the glowing mushroom cave. I guess we kind of achieved something. I was really hoping that the glowing mushroom would like reveal some kind of secret on the wall or something, like a black light. That would be neat. Maybe when we grow some in our home, we can walk around with the mushroom in places of the kingdom that we've been before, because we can't climb down with the mushroom right now, and that seems significant. It's like the weight of the mushroom will break the web. So maybe there's something about walking around with the mushroom in the kingdom. I hope you feel free, Shade. You got... No, I didn't mean to eat it. My hand slipped. You've gotten pretty far away from the king. You've had kind of a taste of freedom. Gained a couple disappointments along the way. No, keep walking this way. I usually like to use the double click option to walk around a staircase or a turn. I'm trying to remember what was down here. Aside from the glowing room full of mushrooms, if there's anything at the end of it. Man, I was really hoping we'd find a piece of wood. Was this a Matic place? It does have that line right there. So we could dig at this for a bit too. Watch it be another disappointment. Stealing myself. That's right, we dug at this a little bit, I think. I mean, maybe this line is some indication of how far it is, so we actually have Something to go off of while we're watching it. So we ate 3 or 4 purple mushrooms. We had a dream. We ate 3 or 4 green mushrooms and we just looked sick every time. This room has green mushrooms on the top. Purple mushrooms glow. The green ones don't seem to glow. I'm kind of down for trying to eat like 4 more purple mushrooms on the way out of this cave. See if we have another dream. Or the same dream. We can go see the Ice King again. So if that line above us is any judge, we're like halfway through. I'm just sitting here with my arms crossed, like, deliver something unto me that is not just a disappointment. But it might be. In fact, I feel like this one's gotta be. If we did them in order, there'd just be like 3 disappointments and then a 4th. And that would have been even, like, harder to take, that, like, 6-inch wall of stone. I wonder if maybe you can plant more mushrooms in places where they don't already grow, and that's how you get more of them, because they keep regrowing from places they've been planted before. Maybe that's it. Granite. Another disappointment. Saw that one coming. It's all good though, we'll spend it somehow. Maybe with the face later. Maybe we'll have more options with the face on another day. Yeah, while we're walking out of this cave, if we run across 4 purple mushrooms, I'll just go ahead and scarf them down. We can have another dream. Yeah, if that line under his eye is his mouth, then I feel worse for him. Like, he looks miserable. And maybe that's the point. Maybe, you know, others that have been playing this have been seeing that this whole time. But, like, I've been seeing it as, like, a line under his eye, and he has more of a blank expression. And the blank expression could have more optimism. Oh, it only took 1. This is the kingdom down here. Boy, he has a tail. There's a piece of wood. I want that piece of wood. Do we have to wait longer before we can have another dream? Also, did we knock off some time with that? I think so. I'm gonna try. We're gonna gain tolerance. Come on. Yes. One more dream? So the boy walked with a bucket. The old man is walking with a bucket. Are these things that happened in the past, or these things that are happening now up on the surface? The face told us not to trust the youth. They won't understand the darkness, but to trust the wise and blind. And that old man could be blind. And if so, then maybe we'll get an option if we get up to the surface whether we should trust the boy or the old man. In which case, I guess we trust the old man. Let's remember what the face said. What the hell, we're eating 3 more. Mushroom party! Only took 2 that time. Is this the same dream as the first one? Boy and old man. They got a bucket. Spider crawled out of the well. The boy didn't like the spider. I think this is the... I think this is the one we already saw. So are there only 3 dreams? Are they random? They come and get buckets of water from the well. We're just having a mushroom adventure right now. Eat it. I keep right-clicking. Okay, so it looks like they're looping. Sometimes the boy comes to the well. Sometimes the old man comes to the well. The well is probably to the, well, left or right, I guess. The journey above the kingdom. The well probably comes down into the earth. I wonder if we could dig into the well and then get lifted up to the surface by their bucket. Alright, so we'll leave that one growing. Or I'll pick it up and replant it. No, that's not fully grown yet. This is one of the ones we ate last time. Alright, so if we head back down, we can go get some more moss. We will check moss jump one more time. So where's the best way to get there? Let's see. Oh, it's start walking towards the water that's filling up. Speaking of water, I am out. One more quick break. I'm taking a lot of those tonight. I'll be right back.